Hi Aries, this is Star with Ariana Star. This is your forecast for November 2022. I will dive into tarot decks and I'll also use some oracle cards for this reading. Let's just dive into your reading, Aries. The energy that you're carrying in from October into November is the Hierophant here. Possibly, you were experiencing some changes in your life. Personally, you may have been a bit frustrated or you may have been a bit overworked and tired. But I think you were also gaining insight. Maybe you needed to ask for favors from other people. I think you also needed to handle issues at work tactfully. Maybe your superior was also breathing down your neck. The demands of the work was also eating into your sleep hours, so you may have been a bit sleep deprived. Obstacles to overcome or the challenges that November is going to pose for you is the Five of Swords here. The 5 in the challenge position talks about you needing to be careful with respect to your speech. Sometimes, there could be misunderstandings this month which you need to handle carefully. I think there'll also be surprises, but then you should take everything with a pinch of salt. Maybe financial issues could also create discord in your relationships. Many of you may also be considering a work idea here, but you should give it considerable thought before you proceed. Influences for this month, we have the Empress card. I think your personal magnetism is going to be at its peak, Aries. Maybe you're also forming new friendships. The Empress is someone who is very nurturing and mother-like or giving. So maybe you're also embodying these qualities here. Work-wise, I think you should be open to ideas which you have never attempted. You should give it a thought. Maybe you're also going to be negotiating with prospective clients, but then the pay may not be up to the mark, or maybe you're not going to be satisfied where pay is concerned. Also, Aries, I think you should avoid quarrels. Maybe there could be issues which are inconsequential. In hindsight, we feel that we could have ignored these issues. But this happens only when we realize that much water has flowed under the bridge. In case you're the leader of the pack, I think you're going to be in control of situations. Maybe there's also going to be praise for work done by your department. I think you also need to be a bit tolerant of your juniors. Maybe you're going to stretch discipline too far, so you need to be mindful of that, Aries. The first 10 days of November, we have the Four of Cups. This lady, she seems to be in a pensive mode. She is thinking about what's happened. There's emotional discontentment here, so you should avoid being volatile. You should not take criticism to heart. Maybe you're going to be someone who is going to cry at the drop of a hat. I think you realize that people are two-faced. They are not going to stand by their word, and this does put you in a spot of bother. Maybe financial issues, like I said, could create discord within your relationships, within the home fronts. But I think everybody will rally around you, or everything will fall in place eventually. Maybe some deals could be struck very quickly and some deals could fall apart. For some of you, I'm also picking up that there could be outstation job offers. Maybe the money on offer is ridiculously low. Other than that, Aries, I also feel that this month your schedules could be disrupted. In these 10 days, you're also someone who is very focused and driven. That is why you're going to complete a lot of tasks, maybe 2 tasks at once. I think you do have the ability to multitask here. Maybe you also feel that time will slip away. That is why you want to complete as much as you can. 11th to 20th November, we have the Tower card here. I think the Mars energy, which is your energy, is going to make you very aggressive. You need to control the situation rather than allow it to go out of hand. Maybe you also have the urge here to communicate with someone. You want to use your intelligence to good effect. There are bound to be delays here, but then I think, Aries, you're someone who will complete what you set out to do. Unexpected developments could be there, or there could be surprises on the cards. Maybe you're going to receive payment for past work here. These 10 days also you need to put in the hard work. Be ready for the grind. Your skills will also be in demand. Maybe you're also going to be baffled because your superior is not clear when it comes to instructions. Maybe there are 2 sets of instructions here. That is why I think there are going to be errors or you will be baffled. I think you should do the right thing. Maybe your superior is also going to point out errors in your work, and this is going to leave you a bit crestfallen. Everything could come tumbling down. So I think you should understand your flaws more rather than defend yourself. The final days of November, that is 21st to 30th November, we have the Knight of Cups here. This Knight of Cups is also someone who is very emotional. I think you shouldn't assume too much. You should steer clear of unnecessary arguments. Maybe there's someone who is very assertive. That is why you want to put your point of view forward. I think you want to clarify or you want clarity over issues. You don't want your elders to only listen to a family member. Rather, you also want your point of view to be heard. Other than that, I think professionally also you're going to be very challenged this entire month. You're going to be someone who is under pressure to complete a lot of tasks. Maybe your colleagues aren't systematic, or maybe they think you aren't systematic. So you should put everything into perspective here. Perhaps, Aries, you may be also hesitant when it comes to networking. You don't want to communicate with clients, but you should do that because it's all a part and parcel of getting ahead in life. Maybe trial and error will also help you here. Aries, you should also be very careful because there are some workers who are always going to be up to mischief. Maybe they are watching what you're up to and they are reporting things to your rival. With respect to your love life, I have this card, closeness, comfort and warmth. For some Aries, I'm picking up that there's going to be closeness and comfort in a relationship. Maybe you want to reach out to your on-again, off-again lover this month. You're in the Empress mode, so definitely you're going to be coming across as someone who is very drool-worthy. You do have your fair share of admirers here. Maybe there's also a prospective suitor who is making it explicit that he cares about you. However, Aries, I also feel that you should be careful of lecherous men, stalkers, so you need to be very vigilant. In case you fancy someone, I think you do want closeness, comfort and warmth in this connection. You do want to communicate more freely with this person. Maybe you want to reach out to this person, but then again, Aries, you shouldn't be someone who is too persuasive or too clingy. I can't seem to find the right words to say to you. Maybe this person whom you are reaching out to is too tongue-tied. He doesn't want to communicate with you. He is very deceptive. He doesn't want to admit that he has a corner for you. I think some of you also want to reach out to an ex here. Maybe you believe that you can help him get out of a tricky situation or help him get out of habits that he has inculcated which are harming him. I'm just doing what I have to do right now is another message for some of you Aries here. Maybe you're focusing on work. Maybe you need to discuss work-related issues or strategies with your person this month. Or this could also be true, like I said, you're reaching out to someone but this person is too tongue-tied to reciprocate. Maybe he is going to focus on work here. Some of your plans to date could also be shelved this month. So be flexible with respect to your love life. Those who are married, I think you need to be more romantic. You should sing songs to each other to be in the flow, to be in the romantic mood. Aries, you should avoid silly quarrels. I think the red color has come up twice in your reading, so there's going to be passion here in your relationship. For some Aries, in case yours is an unhappy connection, I think you should be careful. Maybe your partner is very suspicious here. Maybe he thinks that you're two-timing or that you have someone else in your life. Discontentment could also be in a relationship because of the physical distance between you and your person this month. Maybe he is too preoccupied on account of work. That's why this card. I'm just doing what I have to do right now. The universe is also telling you that there could be a message of concern here. I think Aries, there could be some distressing piece of news which you need to overcome. Maybe you're concerned about someone's health here, or there's some upsetting news with respect to work which you need to deal with patiently. Maybe that is why there's some confusion. From the Lenormand deck, we have this card Moon, which talks about you being perplexed over a particular matter. Unnecessary travel plans could also be there for some Aries. You're going to be very creative. Maybe there could also be some strange dreams which you should pay attention to. The last card in this reading is proceeding softly. My inner power grows in moments of quietude. I think you need to retreat, take a step back. You need to reevaluate your goals this month. You should also take your time rather than rush headlong. This Mars energy, which is in the Tower card, is compelling you to take things to be more forceful and to be more proactive. But then this card is also telling you not to be too hasty. Being very forceful or proactive could also lead to some disappointments this month. I hope Aries you liked your reading. This is Tarot with Ariana Stark. Please give us your feedback in the comment section. This is Ariana Stark signing off. Take care. Bye. Till the next time.